If you don't have a good tone, there's really no reason for someone to want to continue to listen to you. The mistakes people make with tone is they try to do too much too soon. And unless you can get a good, straight, solid sound without any vibrato, without any scooping and bending, just a straight tone. Just like you flip a light switch on and the light comes on and you turn it off. And you have to have that solid core, that foundation of tone, in order to add the other things onto it, the bends and the scoops. A great tone, you recognize right away. You hear it and you go, oh, okay. And the great players had their own sound and their own tone. And I'm thinking of people like the great tenor players, Coltrane, Sonny Rollins, Stanley Turrentine, Fathead Newman, Lester Young, Coleman Hawkins, Ben Webster, Stan Getz, Ike Quebec had a nice tone. And all the old timers would always tell you, if you want to know how a guy plays, make him play a ballad. They'd say a lot of people can learn to play the fast notes, and you could be impressed with that. But when you slow down and you're really exposed, and you have to play those slow notes, make them play a ballad, and then you'll find out whether they know how to play or not. And I have to say, I've seen that with a lot of players that they're pretty impressive when it comes to playing lots of patterns and riffs and really ripping it up in a fast tempo. But if you slow it down, they sort of just don't know what to do. There's all that space and time to fill, and they're trying to fill it, and you don't fill it with just notes. A lot of times you fill it with the silence. You fill it with waiting and pausing. To me, that's a way of letting the listener, they fill in their own story in those pauses. So you're telling them part of the story, and then when you stop, they're filling in the rest of the story. You can always add stuff, but it's hard to take it away once it's out there. The idea is that you need to listen to a lot of different players, and we have this wonderful thing with YouTube and all these things that didn't exist, where you can really access all this music. It's right there. Check it out. And I suggest when you listen with an open mind, but have an opinion, and be able to say, well, I like this, and because. I like it because it's a lot of notes. I like it because it's not very many notes. I like it because he's playing loud. I like it because this person is playing soft. I like it because of their tone. I like their tone because of the texture of the tone. Sort of analyze it, because this is how we would get to be able to reverse engineer it and do it ourselves. Because you can only read so many books or have people tell you play this scale over this, so many licks, so many patterns. You can only practice so many things. Eventually, you have to contend with the nature of the sound that you're putting out and how it's bouncing back off the audience.